Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 15. Welcome here on a beautiful day after some lovely European competition football and some lovely top 5 football and just football in general. If you look at your foot right now, everybody, take a look at your foot. Look at those toes. Look at those ankles. My ankles kind of hurting right now because I got a boo-boo, but no one really cares about that. But yes, everybody foot and ball. That is how it works. But yes, enough chatting. Welcome to the show watching on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram Reels, anything you want to watch us on the moon, on the Venus, Serena Williams. That's Venus Williams, yeah. Sorry, oh my god. But everybody, let me first introduce you to my guest and the co-host of the show, who's a fan of Atletico Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. How are you, Mr. That's not even true. Mr. Polino, how are you, mate?
I'm doing great. How are you, host?
Good. What's your favorite Bundesliga team? I just made accusations that you liked Borussia Dortmund.
Oh shoot. I guess I like watching Leverkusen, but maybe my favorite team maybe like Stuttgart, Stuttgart. Yeah,
Stuttgart. Stuttgart. Why?
Stuttgart. Um well I went to a Northwestern soccer camp and they gave team names or they split us up into two divisions, like with the players. They made a Prem division and a Bundesliga division, and they put me in the Bundesliga division, and my team was
Damn.
Stuttgart. So
Hey, okay. Nice, nice.
I
I
also
like that.
like Gladbach.
I don't know. Well, I think the only reason I said Dortmund for you is because of Royce and you do like Antoine Griezmann, and I
I
thought
love
of
I
Royce as well too, because they're kind of,
thought you were thinking
eh?
of Emilio.
eh?
I thought you were thinking of Emilio at first.
Emilia? No, that's Solomon. Solomon likes the,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I just thought like Griezmann and Royce, they're kind of similar
yes.
playing style, except Griezmann's more attacking. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I do like
All right,
them both.
enough chatting. Okay. Well, everybody, welcome to the show, and let us get into the first segment of the show, which is indeed about the breaking news in the football world. And yes, let's get into it. So, the first breaking news of the show is indeed that in 2030, Cristiano Ronaldo will he play at the age of 45 in the World Cup? So is Cristiano Ronaldo among all-time leaders for World Cup appearances, and could he claim the top spot if he participates in the 2026 tournament? However, a former Manchester United teammate discussed the possibility of CR7 extending his World Cup career all the way to 2030. So this week, FIFA firstly announced the venues of the next two World Cup, with the 2030 World Cup being in Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay, with the first couple of games. But then it moves to Spain, Portugal, and Morocco, while Saudi Arabia hosts the 2034 edition. Amid the excitement surrounding these announcements, a former Manchester United star addressed whether Cristiano Ronaldo might grace the stage in 2030. So, who is this man? Former Manchester United player and Portugal international Nani had said that if he was questioned, will Ronaldo play the next World Cup in Portugal with his country? And Nani says, I have no doubt. He'll go on another diet. He'll be there, slim and slender. And then it said, let's hope Cristiano is still scoring goals in his 40s. So yeah, fair enough. That could happen. If it happens, then great. Paulinho, you got one or two words about Cristiano Ronaldo playing in Portugal in 2030 when he's 45.
As a bench player, that would be good. But if he is actually starting, either he's done amazing work with his body, or they failed to find any striker within 10 years. So um, amazing and possibly sad if that happens.
That's very true. That's very true. All right, on to the next news. So, next news is indeed about Barcelona could lose a £51 million signing for free in January after only registering him for half the season. So, might you be asking who I'm talking about? So, the club's financial issues aren't going anywhere and are in a race against the clock to raise funds to keep hold of none other than Danny Olmo when the winter windows open. So Olmo, who is one of the stars in Spain's Euros 2024 winning squad, joined Barca from German side RB Leipzig on a 6-year deal, though had issues being registered at that time. So the Catalans announced a collaboration with the club's hospitality provider Aramark. A deal reportedly brought in another £34 million. However, they needed to raise money and eventually did so through a partnership with Nike. This is so funny. It has been reported that the 26-year-old is only registered for the first half of the season, and his side have to battle on their hands to secure his services for the second half. So in total, he played 12 times for the new season, scoring 6 goals to help them to the top of La Liga. So interesting stuff that Dani Olmo might be cut. I mean, I'm sure they'll find another loophole. Why not? Why not? Paulinho, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Dani Olmo possibly leaving Barcelona?
I think they'll find a way to make it happen, but that would be a huge loss for them because he's been really good for them.
You really think so? Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
So what?
What'd you say?
I really think so. What?
You really think that he'll be a big miss, like even though they have all those good players? I mean, attacking players though. Actually, you know what? Never mind. He's a really
What?
good
Who are
camp.
they playing off the left? I thought they were playing Rafinha off the left a lot of the times, and he was kind of drifting in. And I don't know. He's been really good at putting in like goal involvements, and he's a really good like ball carrier and a very quick, creative player in terms of like goal involvements.
Is he a cam or was he a?
Yeah. Although
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not sure if he's playing a lot of left wing for Barcelona now. He might
No,
be like interchanging with Rafinha.
he does not have as much pace as I would think so. So I believe he's a cam, maybe. I don't know. That's just me though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The lovely stuff for Mr. Obo. Hope you find some money. Maybe sell some fans. Sell some fans at a place called Only's. But yeah, hey, on to the next news, not getting in trouble. So, Saudi World Cup breaking news. Saudi World Cup 2034 Stadium Guide. Cristiano Ronaldo's new home and an arena 350 meters above the ground and one on the edge of a cliff. So yes, as we did discuss before, the 2034 World Cup was announced that's going to be in Saudi Arabia. So that's going to be very interesting. And I'm just going to share a couple of the stadiums that are going to be on the World Cup 2023. So yes, right here I have a little box office press conference from the FIFA man that I'm not going to listen to. So we're just going to show the stadiums in general. So yeah, third stadium, the King Salam International Stadium. It looks very
Whoa.
interesting. I know, it looks very interesting. Actually, if I just do a big screen, I can show everybody. Oh yeah, here you go. It's better. Yes, there you go. Yes, one of the stadiums. Okay, well I don't have. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go down. That's one of the stadiums. Next stadium, the King Fahad Sports King Stadium, kind of like with tents. Interesting, interesting. 92,000 people are gonna be in that. That's absolutely mad. Yeah, the first stadium. How many people are gonna be that? 92,760. Jesus. Okay. Next stadium. The Prince. This one's interesting. Look at this one. This one looks like a rave. The Prince Mohammed bin Salam Stadium. Looks like a techno rave with 46,000.
That looks like a club.
It looks like a what?
Looks like a club almost, a techno club, yeah.
I know it looks like a tech, but it's only not the highest capacity at 46,000. Wow. Damn.
Actually,
There's like a ray thing. Like there's like a I don't know what the heck that is.
that's
All right.
got some closer field.
I know. I know. Yeah, then the new Maraba Stadium with the capacity of 46,000. Damn, that's small too, but it looks interesting still. Wow. If everybody, if you can't see on this screen, go watch it on YouTube or on Spotify. So next is the Roshin Stadium. This is the one that broke the internet, and this is one of the most unique stadiums. And it looks like a crystal. It looks like, but only
So,
45,000.
where are people sitting?
I don't know. 45,000 fans. That's tiny. Wow.
I
Over
would be
45.
I would be interested in seeing the full architecture picture on how that actually looks from the inside.
Yeah, I know. But 45,000, that's nothing. I thought the capacity was only like you have to have above 80,000. That's what US had, I think. So too.
Yeah,
So
I'd want to see what how many the Qatar stadiums had actually.
yeah, true, true. Oh, and the next one, the Prince Fasil bin Fahad Sports Stadium. This one looks like very interesting. Looks just kind of like the one of the ones before with the tents, but this one has 46,865. I saw 22,000. That was gonna be crazy, but yeah, interesting. Next one is the South Riyadh Stadium. This one looks pretty cool. It's kind of crystal-like around, and then there's the top is clear at 47,000. What is with these low capacity? Damn.
I just looked at the capacities for Qatar. They
Yeah,
had 168 or 169,000,
yeah.
189,000, and then everything else was 45,000 and below, actually.
Was it? Okay.
Everything was around 45,000 after that. Yeah.
Damn, I'm shocked honestly. Because I thought you'd have to have because all the US stadiums they have at least 60. I want to say at least 60, but
Yeah,
okay.
I think most of the I think the semifinals and the finals are like enforced to have the two biggest stadiums, but the other ones, like the group stage games, they kind of just diversify where they put them, spread them
True,
around.
true. Okay. Next stadium was the King Saud University Stadium, and this one kind of looks like the Bernabeu Stadium, and it's at a capacity of 46,000. So, still. Next is the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. This one kind of looks cool. This one, a little circus vibe going on with it. Hopefully that's not offensive, but they got some LEDs on the top.
It's like
And
a
yeah,
jungly Metropolitano.
yes, it does. Quantity of 62,000. That's decent. That's
Right.
decent.
That could be a semifinal stadium.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? This is already a stadium. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah, Roberto Firmino Al Ali plays over there, so
Yeah,
maybe.
I will
Oh,
say it's one of
they're
the
rebuilding it. They're rebuilding it. So okay.
definitely one of the less interesting stadiums out of all of them. There's some crazy ones out there.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
that's the thing.
Oh, this next one, the Quidia Post
Oh,
Stadium. This one is like, wow. This looks like it's like paper mache made. Like this looks like it could probably a 4-year-old could make this. But
I thought that they didn't allow pride in that area of the world.
no
Cut that out.
comment. Big problem. 46,000 people that might be in that one. Next one, oh my god, this one looks like just like a bunch of apartments stacked together. The Jeddah Central Development Stadium. Oh wow,
They
that's
went from standout to blend in.
yeah, yeah. What this is a quantity
You know
of
what? We don't want to see them anymore.
reportedly cost 15 billion. Oh no, sorry, no. All this, yeah, 15 million. That's billion. That's
It's
crazy.
actually built into a hotel. Read the description.
No way. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, once the World Cup comes around, we'll
Interesting.
really talk about these. 45,000 only, too.
Yeah.
Wow. Next one, this one is interesting too. The King Abdullah Economic City Stadium.
That looks cool.
Yeah. 45,700. And then this one is interesting. This is like clear and like spirally. The Armako Stadium. Wow, that's kind of cool.
I'd be
47.
interested in seeing what it actually ends up looking like. If it
Yeah.
actually looks like that, that is pretty insane.
Yeah, 47,000. I mean, and then this one, this just looks like San Siro, I would say. The King Khalid University Stadium.
Like, I would say
DJ Khaled, shut up.
another one.
45,000. It's not that bad. It looks like a toilet bowl a little bit, but we move on. And then this one is the one that is one of the ones that's breaking the internet. The Neom
Looks like a
Stadium.
Rocket League stadium.
Do you know what this is? Do you know that one line in Saudi Arabia they're trying to make it's like a line between like like an ocean and
Oh, I know what you're talking
yes.
about.
And
Yeah.
they want to build a stadium into that, a sci-fi.
On the top of it too. That is
Yes,
insane.
yes. And they want to. Oh my God, and it's supposed to have 46,000 yeah, it's gonna be construction on the line, which is already underway, and the stadium won't start being built till 2027. With
I thought I heard
2032.
something. I thought I heard like they wanted the future to be like a bunch of lines like next to each other pretty much.
That sounds depressing, but hey, cool. Why not?
Well, if they're building this on and maybe it'll be cool.
Maybe, but yeah, that's interesting. Those are the stadiums for 2034. That was a lot, but yeah, that was something
Indeed.
cool I wanted to talk about. All right, on to the next news. So the next news
It looks
is
like a mall like at a stadium in the middle of.
do not disrespect. Okay, next news. Kevin De Bruyne could become Lionel Messi's teammate as multiple MLS clubs consider January move for Manchester City star. Will this happen? Probably not. As it stands, De Bruyne can leave City on a free transfer at the end of the season, but San Diego FC could test City's resolve to keep their serial title-winning midfielder to make an offer, release him from the contract 6 months early. Also, David Beckham's Inter Miami are also believed to be tracking De Bruyne's situation. The Belgium international has been in and out of City's starting lineup this season due to injuries and non-selection by Pep Guardiola. De Bruyne is understood to favor a move to MLS over the riches of Saudi Pro League in the event of an exit from Etihad Stadium. I mean, in my point of view, I think he'd want to play in another division or another league. Maybe go back to Belgium, maybe go back to Germany. I don't know. I don't know if he'd want to go to MLS at the moment, but it's, hey, if he wants the lifestyle, go ahead. Go to Inter Miami, go to Chicago Fire. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Like it. But yeah, Polino, one or two words about about Kevin De
I
Bruyne.
mean, I think there's more money available in the US just because of the designated player rules.
Hmm.
But yeah, that would be so cool to have him over here, but I don't want to see him at Inter Miami. Like they have it's like the Saudi Pro League, except for they're the only team that built like that, and all the other teams are kind of like scrambling to compete.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would be that exciting to see him join Inter Miami, but there's a if he joined another team that had a cool project in the MLS,
Like San
then
Diego.
I think that'd be cool.
I would like to see the
Do
San
they? Do
Diego.
they make a team?
Yeah, they just made a new team and they have Chucky Lozano over there too. They brought him in.
Oh, really?
And San Diego FC. Yeah.
That would be that would be great actually. I would watch that.
I mean, if I was him, I'd say yes, but it is what it is.
I mean, I would, that area of California already has like three teams, so
Yes.
or they have
Yes.
two teams already.
I have no idea. I know there's an earthquake, San Diego earthquakes, and then I don't know
Well,
about
they're gonna have four teams then if they have San Diego. That's kind of crazy. But
money talks.
go, yes.
Go team. Yes. Okay. On to the next news. Uh-oh, Mr. Pep Guardiola. So, breaking news: Pep Guardiola opens up on how Manchester City poor form is affecting him. So Pep Guardiola has truly been feeling the effects of the worst run of his managerial career and has now revealed to a former teammate how it is affecting him on the pitch. So yes, when asked by Micah Richards and asked to his press conference why he calls scratches, he replies, "Yeah, my finger here, my nail, I want to harm myself." He later apologized for that, saying he was caught off guard and yeah, saying that you shouldn't harm yourself. Yada yada yada. And then also, he talked in an interview and said, "I was lucky enough to know you as a man," said former striker Tony, who played alongside Guardiola at Club Brescia. And he said this: "I remember a Pep Guardiola who was, after 2 training sessions in Brescia, came to me and says, 'Can I make you 2 crosses to a kick at the goal when training is finishing? When training is finished?' And you saw I was kicking so badly, but you said it was humility. And now you see certain videos where you almost look nervous, unrecognizable. You got your nails done." Guardiola replied, "I have a skin problem. I have to take antihistamines for 2-3 years. The nails, yes, I did them on my nose, but the rest was that. I am a person who is nervous sometimes. Yes, I have bad days. I mess up a lot. Rudeness makes me nervous. Do I lose my mind sometimes? Yes." And asked by Tony if he changed before, Guardiola added, "I sleep badly and I don't digest. I always have to eat light. I only eat soup in the evening. I am the same coach I was 5 months ago. The one had won the Premier League title. And I don't go against the state of mind. And my state of mind is ugly. It is ugly, but I know it will pass. The same is true. I am overjoyed. I know it will pass. Sometimes you don't have to be in a great team to be happy or enjoy when things are going well. Now the situation is the opposite when we are going through the bad times." Interesting, interesting, interesting. So yes, he did sign a 2-year new contract for Serie, so it's up to him. I don't know. Paulino, you got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Pep Guardiola and that poor guy.
Oh, when you don't have hair to pull out. when you're in stressful situations, maybe you try to pull off your skin, but uh, don't harm yourself,
Yes,
and they'll recover.
yes, Pep. Maybe go to a mani pedi or something like that, maybe. Okay, on
Yeah.
to the next news. So the next news is indeed about another bad thing. So breaking news:
Ooh.
Ruth Almiron joins exclusive three-man club with Sir Alex Ferguson as Manchester United. Boss jokes he's always frustrated. So in his sixth game in charge since arriving from Sporting in November, the Portuguese added the third win, this time against Victoria Plzen in the Europa League. An opener from Burnley man Mejits Jura. Another Andrea Onana error was wiped by a double from Rasmus Højlund away tricky conditions in Cheshire that was even saw a bust up at the end. So yes, let's go to what Ruben said as well too in this news. So he said this after the post-match interview. He said, "I'm always frustrated, and I think I'm going to be like that for a while." Yeah. And he laughed while he was saying that, and he said, "It's normal. You want to see better things, but you remember we didn't have so much time to work with these kinds of plays. We clearly had a lack of pace in the first half, and we were controlling the game. We lacked some runs to push the opponent back. They left us one-on-one with the defenders. We have to be so much better to overcome what has been happening." And he also said, "We want to improve. We want to improve really fast, but it was a win, and they changed the game during the game. Wow, and so that was a good sign." Interesting, interesting. Yeah. I mean, he goes on to say other things as well too about it. He says, "I think it's a normal thing, a healthy thing. So I let players, the captain, calm it down." Oh, he's talking about the fight after. So yeah, he just said, "Oh, you should fight. It's okay." And he also said this at the very end: "I'm happy that we won the game and still fight with each other. That's a very good sign." Great. Thank you for saying that fighting is good, Mr. Ruben Almiron. From that first statement, he says, "I'm frustrated." That gives me what I wanted to hear. Good job, Manchester United. Paulino, one or two words about Mr. Manchester United, coach Ruben Almiron.
Um, I have nothing to say about it, to be honest.
Fair enough. No one else. Okay, on to the last news of the show. So yes, this is about a nice little man named Timo Werner. So breaking news: Ange Postecoglou slams Tottenham's players' unacceptable performance against Rangers. So Postecoglou drew 1-1 with Rangers in the Europa League, meaning the Scottish club are still yet to beat an English Premier League club in the European competition since November 1992 down. That's not a roasted. So yes, Timo Werner did kind of had a bad performance in this past match and also some other matches, and Postecoglou didn't mince his own words on Werner's performance, and he certainly let the German know. He said this: "He wasn't playing anywhere near the level he should be." Right. Postecoglou said in his post-match interview press conference. He also said this: "When you've got 18-year-olds, it's all expected to be." I said to that Timo, he's the senior international. He's a German international. In the moment we're in right now, it's not like we've got many options. I need everyone to at least be going out there and trying to be the best themselves. His performance in the first half wasn't acceptable. We need everybody to, including him, to be contributing because we don't have the depth to leave people out in the performing poorly." And yeah. Poor Timo. Poor Timo. He will never catch a break, but he still won a Champions League, so better than any of Tottenham's. Damn, that's me, but still. Yeah, he won a Champions League. Paulinho, one or two words before I get in trouble.
I mean, it's a difficult situation for Timo. I mean, who would want to hear that as a player? But
Nobody.
hopefully he rises to the occasion and steps up.
One day. Might not be this year. All right. Well, everybody, that was indeed the breaking news for this segment of the show. But now let us get into the top 5 leagues of Europe. And yep, first league, let's get into it. First league is Premier League. First place, we'll go down the table, is Liverpool. Second place is Chelsea. Third place is Arsenal. Fourth place is Manchester City. Fifth place is Nottingham Forest. Down the table, in 18th place is Ipswich Town. 19th place is Wolverhampton Wanderers. And 20th place is Southampton, going down sad times. The top goal scorers for the Premier League are currently Erling Haaland, the first one with 13 goals for Manchester City. Second, actually, is tied for first, Mohamed Salah with 13 goals for Liverpool. And third is Cole Palmer with 11 goals for Chelsea. What a man. All right, matchday 15, let's get into it. So the first game was Everton-Liverpool, postponed due to the really, really bad conditions in Liverpool. So yeah, get well soon, guys. Next match is indeed Brentford and Newcastle. It was 4-2 for Brentford versus Newcastle. So yep, great stuff from Brian Mbeumo and the rest of the squad of Brentford doing great things. Next match was Aston Villa and Southampton 1-0 for Aston Villa. Following match was Crystal Palace and Manchester City 2-2. A great match for Crystal Palace at home and a red card for Man City being naughty. Next match was Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. A great match to watch. 2-3 for Nottingham Forest in Manchester. So great things from Nottingham Forest. Next match was Fulham and Arsenal 1-1. Not the best from Arsenal, but great jobs for Fulham. They're doing really good. Next match was Leicester City and Brighton 2-all right here. And yeah, not the best result for Brighton, but good for Leicester. Next match was Ipswich Town and Bournemouth. And yeah, Bournemouth doing decent. 2-1 for them away in Ipswich. Next match was the North London derby with Tottenham and Chelsea in Tottenham's Hotspur Stadium, and it was 3-4 for Chelsea. And yes, things looking iffy at first for Chelsea, but Tottenham was doing really well. Then Chelsea came back to show who is the true leader of London currently. Sorry about that, Tottenham fans. Next match was West Ham United and Wolves with 2-1. Yeah, so lovely stuff. Yeah, Cole Palmer doing brilliant stuff. Man City kind of dipping in form again. Arsenal again dipping in form. Man United not continually doing decent. And yeah, Liverpool, I wanted to see that match so well, but we move on. The next league is indeed La Liga, and let us go down the table. First place is Barcelona. Second place is Real Madrid. Third place is Atletico Madrid. Fourth place is Athletic Club. And fifth place is Villarreal. Sixth place is Real Sociedad. Going down the table, 18th place is Espanyol. 19th place is Valencia. 20th place is Valladolid. The top goal scorers for La Liga at the moment are first, Robert Lewandowski with 16 goals for Barcelona. Wow, second, Rafinha with 11 goals for Barcelona. 2 Barcelona players on top. And third is Ante Budimir with 10 goals for Osasuna. Still, what a great player. All right, matchday 16, let's get into it. So first game was Celta Vigo and Mallorca. 2-0 for Celta Vigo and a red card for Mallorca being naughty. Next match was Las Palmas and Valladolid. 2-1 for Las Palmas. Decent result for them. Next match was Real Betis and Barcelona. 2-2. A great game here, but Barcelona taking a point. But, you know, Real Betis, decent performance for them. Next match was Valencia and Real Vallecano. 0-1 for Real Vallecano away in Valencia. Yeah, good result for Real Vallecano. Next match was Girona and Real Madrid. Yep, no surprises. 0-3 for Real Madrid, and Mbappe doing great stuff. No surprises there, and yeah, at least he's picking up his form, even though he's injured now. So sad times. Next match, Leganés and Real Sociedad. 0-3 for Real Sociedad, doing pretty decent, 6th place. Next match, Athletic Club and Villarreal. 2-0 for Athletic Club, currently in 4th place, not too shabby. Next match, Osasuna and Alaves. 2-all right here, 2-2. Yeah, decent result. Next match, Atletico Madrid and Sevilla, 4-3. Go watch these highlights if you want to, because it was a belt of a match. And we'll talk about it. So next match was Getafe and Atletico Madrid. 1-0 for Getafe, and yeah, decent for them. I guess, Paulinho, you got 1 or 2 words about the Atletico Madrid match and Sevilla, 4-3. What do you think?
There was a lot of bangers in this match. I would definitely go watch it if you have 3 minutes of time. I think La Liga highlights, they usually limit them to 3 minutes on their channel, and then they have an extended version. But yeah, Griezmann double. Who else scored in this? Luca Bacchio had a really nice goal. Sevilla were kept quiet for a decent amount of the game. The middle part of the game, Sevilla were just all over Atletico, but once they went 3-1 up, Atletico put the pressure on. and really brought the game to them. And at the end, it really paid off. Shout out to Samuel Lino. He had a really good game after against all teams. I think he played against fourth division Cáceres
Hmm.
um, earlier in the week. He had a horrible performance. Um, he was really bad against them, but he brought it up. He brought it back against his side, and he ended up playing well in the Champions League midweek too. So, good return to form from him. Great to see.
Nice, nice. Well, yeah. Did you happen to watch any of the Barcelona game as well too? I mean, wow, tie Real
No, but
Betis.
it's big that they drop points. Did I watch any of these other games? I watched some of the Alaves game. Uh, First goal, they scored within like a minute, I think.
Mhm.
Uh, Ridiculous cross from Carlos Martin to find Kike Garcia from like a third of the field away for the first goal. Really, really good play. And then Bilbao beating Villarreal. That was probably the biggest game of the weekend. And um it was definitely a show. I mean, Alex Baena got uh kind of shown out or outshone by Athletic Club and Sunset on the other side. So
Cool.
um yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay, well, that was indeed the La Liga, and now let's go into the next league, which is indeed the German league, the Bundesliga. So, first place in the Bundesliga is currently Bayern München. Second place is Eintracht Frankfurt. Third place is Bayern Leverkusen. Fourth place is RB Leipzig. And fifth place is Wolfsburg. And sixth place is Dortmund. Down the table, 16th place is Heidenheim. 17th place is Holstein Kiel. And 18th place is Bochum, going down, sadly. Match day 13, let's get into it. So, Stuttgart and Union Berlin, the first match of the weekend, was 3-2 for Stuttgart. And yeah, good result for Stuttgart and good game if you want to go watch some nice highlights. Next match was Leverkusen and St. Pauli. 2-1 for Leverkusen currently, and third place not too shabby. Next match was Bayern and Heidenheim. 4-2 for Bayern. I mean, Heidenheim, not putting them out of this match, they were doing decent, but it was Bayern, and they are doing decent at the moment. There's no surprises. Yeah, 4-2 for Bayern, currently top of the leaderboard. Next match was Holstein Kiel and Leipzig, with Leipzig beating Holstein Kiel away. So yeah, good job for Leipzig, currently in fourth place. Next match, Eintracht Frankfurt and Augsburg, 2-2. Bit disappointing for Eintracht Frankfurt. I mean, not to put out Augsburg, not to put anything against them. They did fight hard away as well too in Frankfurt. So yeah, good result for Augsburg, and Frankfurt dropping 2 points, which might be key to the title race. Next match was Bochum and Werder Bremen. 0-1 for Werder Bremen, beating Bochum at their home. And yeah, decent for Werder Bremen. Next match was Bayern Mönchengladbach. Borussia Mönchengladbach and Borussia Dortmund, the Borussia Derby. Said that wrong. It was 1-1, and yeah, Dortmund dropping points. It is football heritage. Next match is Wolfsburg and Mainz. 4-3 for Wolfsburg. Another game if you want to go watch some good highlights. And yep, Wolfsburg 5th place, not too bad. Next match, Hoffenheim and Freiburg, 1-1. Yeah, good stuff. So currently the top scorers for Bundesliga right now is first Harry Kane with 14 goals for Bayern München, great player. Next is Omar Mamouche with 13 goals for Eintracht Frankfurt, what a great player. And third is Jonathan Burkhardt with 10 goals for Mainz. Still great stuff for Mainz. All right, nice stuff in the Bundesliga. Now let's get into the next league, which is the Italian league, which is indeed the Serie A. First place in Serie A is Atalanta. Second place is Napoli. Third place is Inter Milano. Fourth place is Fiorentina. Fifth place is Lazio. And sixth place is Juventus. Going down the table, 18th place is Verona. 19th place is Monza. And 20th place is Venezia, sinking. Hate saying that. All right, well, the top goal scorers for Serie A at the moment is first, Matteo Retegui with 12 goals for Atalanta. Great player. Next player is Marcus Thuram with 10 goals for Inter Milan. Great player after his day. Third is Moise Kean with 9 goals for Fiorentina. Great Canadian. All right, match day 15. Let's get into it. So it was Inter Milano and Parma. 3-1 for Inter Milano. Great win for them. Currently in third place. Next match was Atalanta in Milano. Great game here as well too. But Atalanta taking it over in Milan, making it 2-1 for Atalanta in Atalanta. Love that. First place currently Atalanta. Great for them. Next match was Genoa in Torino. 0-0. Nothing really happened here, so moving on. Next match was Juventus in Bologna. 2-2. Not the best result for Juventus, but Bologna doing decent the past couple of games. Next match was Roma and Lecce. 4-1 for Roma, battering. Yes, finally Roma doing decent after a while. Next match was Fiorentina and Cagliari. 1-0 for Fiorentina, and yeah, good work for them. Currently in fourth place. Next match was Verona and Empoli, with Empoli battering Verona at home. 4-1 for Empoli. Yikes. Next match was Venezia and Como. And yeah, a bit of relegation sides right here playing each other. 2-2, 2-all. And yeah, Venezia, they got a point. Como, they got a point. Next match was Napoli and Lazio. 0-1 for Lazio. Lazio doing great stuff. Currently right now in fifth place, and Napoli dropping 3 crucial points. Ooh. Next match was Monza and Udinese. 1-2 for Udinese. And yeah, good stuff for Udinese. Mr. Polino, anything you want to say about the Serie A? Pizza pasta?
I mean, Lazio doing the double over Napoli this week is pretty crazy. I think they beat Ajax too, didn't they? So 3 really big wins for them. Good for them. And they're only 3 points off the title. So watch out for them. Fiorentina is
True.
also 3 off the title based on these standings with the game in hand. So there's an exciting race going on at the top. And it's kind of anyone's game except for Milan and Roma. Milan somehow fell out of it, but Roma. We have a certain Roma fan on here that thought they were going to do much better, and
Mm,
they look like they're closer to getting relegated. So tough for him. But yeah, I mean, a few other things I wanted to say about other leagues. First of all, La Liga. Iñaki Williams is just killing it right now, and we'll talk about him more when the Europa League comes up. But
yep.
he's scored 3 goals this week alone. Really good from him. And then if if you have any time on the weekend, just watch Florian Wirtz. Goal and assist on the weekend, and week before just a ridiculous cross to
Mm.
from like 30 yards away, 40 yards away, to win the match. So if you have any time, please go watch Florian Wirtz. Um, but yeah, I mean, I still believe in Napoli,
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
the Kvaratskhelia magic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, the Georgian man. Okay, on to the next league, which is the French league. Is Ligue 1. McDonald's, not sponsored. First place is PSG. Second place is Marseille. Third place is Monaco. Fourth place is Lille. Fifth place is Lyon. Sixth place is Nice. Nice. Down the table, 16th place is Saint Etienne. 17th place is Derby. And 18th place is Montpellier. Going down, I am very sad. All right. Well, currently the top goal scorers for Ligue 1 is first Jonathan David with 11 goals for Lille. Good job, Canadian man. Second is Bradley Barcola with 10 goals for PSG. Good job for him. And tied with him as well as Mason Greenwood, absolutely battering in the competition for Marseille with 10 goals as well. Matchday 14, let us get into it. That was too much to say. Matchday 14, yes. First match was Lille and Brest. 3-1 for Lille. Yeah, good job for beating Brest. Not okay. Next match was Ayer and PSG. 0-0. Nothing happening right there. And yeah, PSG dropping some points, but still they are ahead by quite a bit. Next match, Monaco and Toulouse. 2-0 for Monaco. And yeah, climbing up the table. Third place. Next match was Nice and Le Albi. 2-1 for Nice. And yeah, decent for them, sixth place. Next match was Angers and Lyon. 0-3 for Lyon, doing absolutely great stuff, battering Angers at home. And Lyon currently in fifth place. Next match was Lens and Montpellier. 2-0 for Lens and beating Montpellier. Yeah, then Montpellier I'm disappointed in you, mate. Fun. Nantes and Rennes. 1-0 for Nantes, and a red card for Rennes being very naughty. Next match was Strasbourg and Reims. 0-0, not much happening here as well too. Next match is in Etienne and Marseille, 0-2 for Marseille. Marseille doing great stuff right now, currently in second place, tied with Monaco as well. But yeah. Anything you want to say about Ligue 1, Mr. Paulinho? I know you want to say so much.
It's good to see Lyon coming back and really reasserting themselves. They're going to be back in Europe again next season. I mean, they are right now in the Europa League, but they have a shot at going back to the Champions League, which would be huge for them. First time since COVID when they were in the semi-final, I want to say. Semi-final
Yeah.
against Bayern Munich and lost out going to the final. So I think it's good for Europe to get them back if it does happen, and they have a good shot at doing it this season.
Mm,
Really fun
yeah,
for them recently.
very true, very true. All right, well, that was indeed Lyon. Let's now go into the next league, which is the MLS and Saudi Pro League. So yes, the MLS happened, and the cup final for the MLS happens because they are in a completely different season to us because they like being special. So yes, the conference finals were in between Orlando City and New York Red Bulls, where it was 0-1 for New York Red Bulls going on to the final, and then it was LA Galaxy versus Seattle Sounders, 1-0 for LA Galaxy advancing to the final. But the final was LA Galaxy versus New York Red Bull, and it was 2-1 for LA Galaxy, winning their first MLS Cup since 2014, so it's been 10 years. And yes, who else but Ricky Puig, who didn't play actually after he did his leg in, and Marco Reus, who did play as well too for LA Galaxy. So yeah, shout out Marco Reus getting a trophy, his first trophy, since he didn't win one for Dortmund. So, oopsie days. Yeah, good job Marco Reus, good job LA Galaxy. Top goal scorers for MLS currently are Christian Benteke with 23 goals. Next is Dejan Jolovic with 21 goals, and then tied with him is Dennis Bogana with 21 goals for LAFC. All right, on to the Saudi Pro League. Currently, first place right now is Al Ittihad. Second place is Al Hilal. Third place is Al Qadisiyah. Fourth is Al Nassr. Fifth is Al Ali. Currently, top goal scorers for the Saudi Pro League are first Alexander Mitrovic with 12 goals. Second, Cristiano Ronaldo with 10 goals. And tied second is Karim Benzema with 10 goals. So, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. All right. Well, that was indeed the MLS and Saudi Pro League. And now, let's get into something great. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. That's what I want to press. Okay, love it. All right. Getting into the Champions League. Let's go and say this lovely standings. I'm not saying everything. First place is Liverpool. Second, Barcelona. Third, Arsenal. Fourth, Leverkusen. Fifth, Aston Villa. Sixth, Inter Milano. Seventh, Brest. And eighth, Lille. These are all the teams currently that are already qualified into the round of 16. Next, these are the next teams that are having to battle out and play a playoff game versus each other. 9th is Dortmund. 10th is Bayern. 11th is Atletico Madrid. 12th is Milano. 13th is Atalanta. 14th is Juventus. 15th is Benfica. 16th is Monaco. 17th is Sporting Lisbon. 18th is Feyenoord. 19th, Club Brugge. Almost done. 20th is Real Madrid. 21st, Celtic. 22nd, Man City. 23rd, PSV. And 24th, Zagreb. Okay, this nice. I like this. All right, yes, and then those are the teams that are going to be a playoff game, and then the teams that are currently not going to make it into the playoffs and get kicked out. The big ones are PSG, Stuttgart, Girona, Salzburg, Bologna, and Leipzig. Wow, Leipzig's not doing great at all. PSG, I mean, looking at this, it's tough to say, but yeah, okay. Currently, the top goal scorers for Champions League is first, Robert Lewandowski with 7 goals. Second is Rafinha with, I need to change this. Okay, we're going to go back to this. Yeah, second is Rafinha for Barcelona with 6 goals. Second is Guarci, tied with second with 6 goals for Dortmund. Fourth is Hertz with 5 goals, tied with fourth again, Vinicius Jr. Another tied fourth with 5 goals is Gyökeres for Sporting Lisbon. Great Swedish man. All right, well, that was the Champions League. and let's get into the game. So match day 6 happened, and yeah, first match was Dinamo Zagreb versus Celtic 0-0. Next was Girona and Liverpool 0-1 for Liverpool. Great stuff for Liverpool. Next is Brest and PSV, and 1-0 for Brest. Wow, good job. Next is Shakhtar Donetsk and Bayern Munich. Yeah, Shakhtar did get a goal first, but Bayern came back to absolutely batter him. Yeah, Bayern Munich, great job for them. Next match is Club Brugge and Sporting Lisbon. Surprise for Sporting Lisbon. 2-1 for Club Brugge in Belgium. Next match was RB Salzburg and PSG. 0-3 for PSG, doing well. And yeah, getting those 3 points. Next match was Leipzig and Sevilla. Great game here if you want to go watch some highlights. 2-3, Aston Villa with John McGinn getting up on the score sheet. Great play right there. And yeah, great one for Aston Villa. Next match was Leverkusen and Inter Milano. Wow, surprising with Leverkusen beating Inter Milano. Yeah, great stuff for Bayern Leverkusen. Next match was Atalanta Real Madrid. What a great game here as well too. 2-3 for Real Madrid, and yeah, Mbappe doing great stuff, but coming off injured. Vinicius Jr. doing great stuff, and Bellingham doing great stuff for Real Madrid, but not counting out Atalanta, who did great as well. Next match was Atletico Madrid and Slovan Bratislava. 3-1 for Atletico Madrid, beating the Slovakian side. So yeah, good one for them. Griezmann doing getting a header. Didn't think he could do that, but hey, why not? Next match was Lille and Sturm Graz. 3-2 for Lille, and yeah, great stuff for Lille, doing great stuff. Next match was Benfica and Bologna. 0-0. Nothing happened. Next match was AC Milano versus Red Star Belgrade. 2-1 for AC Milano. And yeah, good stuff for them. Leao doing good stuff, and Tammy Abraham as well. Next match was Dortmund and Barcelona. Great game right here as well too. Oof, very close. But yes, 2-3 for Barcelona, beating Dortmund in Russia. Yeah, good stuff for Barcelona. Next match was Feyenoord and Sparta Praha. 4-2 for Feyenoord. Yeah, great stuff for them. Next match was Juventus and Man City. 2-0 for Juventus in Turin, beating Man City. No one expected this, but then again, Juventus has been doing decent lately, and yeah, Vlahovic scoring and Weston McKennie, with the Americans connecting as well too there. Next match was Stuttgart and Young Boys. 5-1 for Stuttgart, battering the Young Boys. That is an incredible statement. I didn't mean like that, but yeah, Stuttgart doing great stuff. Then next match is Arsenal Monaco. And yeah, 3-0 for Arsenal, winning out in West London, and yeah, great stuff for them. Doing good as always. Okay, Polino, anything you want to talk about in this one? Do a quick rundown through what you saw, as well as your favorite side with Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll go through a few of them. I mean, the Portuguese teams really didn't deliver this week. Both of them had very winnable games against teams that are very low on the table. And that really takes them out of the shot, in my opinion, of getting an automatic spot, and they're probably gonna have to go through a playthrough now.
Yep.
For both of them. I watched some of the Atalanta Real Madrid game. It really, really like end to end for part of the game. And at the end of the game, or especially towards the end, but the end of the game, Ademola Lookman puts in a great ball, comes in pretty fast, and Retegui must not see it in time to react. This is an open goal from about 3-4 yards out, I want to say. And then Leverkusen game, I mean that was, in my opinion, that's the best matchup of the week over the Barcelona Dortmund game. I mean, both of them are competing for titles pretty much, and both former champions from last year. And I watched this game. It was really, really tight. But yeah, end of the game, a few balls fell away of Leverkusen. They got a shot in the middle of the box after a little bit of a scramble, and that was enough for them. And then Atletico Madrid, I mean, it wasn't really too tough of a game. They were always in control of it. Oh yeah, Milan came back, late winner from Tammy Abraham. Really didn't look like they were going to get it done, but they had a ton of shots on the day, and it was due. Stuttgart coming back after it looked nervy in the beginning. They went 1-0 down to Young Boys, but they kind of destroyed them.
Yeah, a little bit.
Barcelona against Dortmund, probably the most entertaining game of the week. Um, and yeah, Ferran Torres coming to life. Some great play from Lamine Yamal, Rafinha. And then yeah, Juventus with a huge win over Man City.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot of Juventus fans didn't have faith, especially I think they drew, I want to say they drew to Bologna over the weekend. Um, but yeah, I mean they went there, they got it done. And maybe Man City doesn't have the intensity or something. Like that, I don't know. It seems like some of the players aren't focused some of the time, but they have to recover from it at some point. I mean, it's Man City, right? And then Arsenal with a really good 3-0 win against Monaco, who's quietly been really good this Champions League.
Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, Saka did get a nice little tap in there, and also another goal for them. So yeah, decent, decent. Kai Havertz scoring as well too. Okay, well that was indeed the Champions League, and yeah, I mean, Man City's not doing great, PSG's not doing great. This is what we love to see. I mean, I guess this new format is definitely affecting some of the teams. I mean, but they
Let me
come,
see. Let me
yeah,
see. I think PSG should go through.
really, you think so?
I'm
They
looking
have,
at Stuttgart first. I want to see. Oh, Stuttgart's got Bratislava coming up next. If they win that, they're through. Bratislava, no wins or draws, so
there are a couple teams that like
you
they're
beat them.
guaranteed they're out right now.
Yeah, yeah. I think Leipzig's officially out. That's the biggest one
Yeah, wow.
that's out. Girona's probably gonna be out. Um, let's see who they have coming up. They have Milan and Arsenal. I think they're done. And they have to win both of them to get out as well. So
Yep.
and then PSG is the last one I wanted to see. They have Man City and Stuttgart.
Mm,
I think if they beat Stuttgart, they're out. But they would be like at the very bottom as well of the knockout phase. So I think they met. I think how the playoffs matchups go is it's not guaranteed who you play against,
yep.
but either 9 and 10 will play against one of 23 or 24,
Yep.
and it's
For sure.
random between those two for each of them. So there's a few there's some different matchups that can go on between them just so you can't like match fix, and
Yeah.
fix the next round. But yeah, worrying times for PSG for sure, and but I think them and Stuka will bring it back.
Yeah. It is gonna be crazy for the last day. Maybe you might see some teams,
Mhm.
especially like in the spot of, I guess. Let me see.
If PSG don't get through, that's the biggest choke I've ever seen from any team. I
Yeah.
like they've had some easy matchups, I think.
Oh yeah. Like I say from whereas maybe 26th place to all the way to like
Never
13th
mind that.
place.
PSG has a super, super tough Champions League schedule. I take that back.
PSG?
Yeah. Actually, let me list out their fixtures.
Okay.
They played they played Girona, beat them 1-0. They
Yep.
lost to Arsenal. They tied PSV. They lost to Atleti. They lost to Bayern. They beat Salzburg. Then they have Man City and Stuttgart.
Um, that's gonna be tough. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to do it against Stuttgart, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, lovely stuff. Yeah, I mean it's only the match day 6. We still have 2 more to go, but it's heating up. All right. Well, now let's get into the Europa League, and I'll just say what I said last time. So, first place in Europa League is Lazio. Second is Athletic Club. Third is Anderlecht. Fourth is Lyon. Fifth is Eintracht Frankfurt. Sixth is Galatasaray. Seventh is Manchester United. Eighth is Rangers. Ninth, yeah, those are the top 8 teams that are already qualified at the moment. Down right now from 9th to 24th is the teams that need to battle it out with one playoff game. So it is 9th place Tottenham, 10th place is Steaua Bucharest, Romanian team. 11th place is Ajax Amsterdam. 12th is Real Sociedad. 13th is Bodo Glimt. 14th is Roma. 15th is Olympiacos. 16th is Ferencváros, the Hungarian side. 17th is Victoria Plzeň, the Czechia side. 18th is Porto. 19th is Aki Alzamar. And 20th is Yunus St. Gilloise. 21st is Fenerbahce. 22nd is PAOK. 23rd is Midtjylland. 24th is IF Augsburg. So yeah, those are the teams that are going to play one playoff game against each other. And yeah, I guess the teams that are below that are good is Hoffenheim, Besiktas, Malmo, Paderborn, and Nice. Nice is stinking it up in Europa League. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I did see a couple of the matches as well too. Eintracht Frankfurt and Lyon. I mean, Lyon is good. I mean, I'm not going to count against it, but it was a good match, and still, yeah, it is what it is. Manchester United, they barely won against whoever they played. I forgot. I think it was who did they play? Victoria Plzeň. Yeah, they won 2-1, but they thought they were gonna lose for a second. Anything you want to say about this, Polino?
I think Nice are. Oh, they're not eliminated officially, but they might as well be. Like, oh my god. Let me see what's happened to them.
I don't want to know. It's not nice though.
It is not. Oh my god, they lost. I guess their big nail in the coffin was they lost 1-0 to Ferencváros, which is a Hungarian.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
not great. They've had a pretty tough fixture list, you know. They played Sociedad, Lazio, Twente, Rangers, and Union Saint-Gilloise. They have an relatively easy end, but I don't know if they'll have enough to get through. My thinking is that if you get 10 points, you're through.
Yeah.
For both Champions League and Europa League.
That's a fair shout. Oh yeah, sorry. The top goal scorers for Europa League is currently Janis Ikanix with 7 goals for RFS. Second is Paramas Varga with 6 goals for Ferencváros, the Hungarian side. And third is Getsin Fernandez with 5 goals for Besiktas. Yeah. Roma still not
Actually
doing.
won.
Yeah. Finally. We know someone that would be happy. All right. Well, on to the Europa Conference League. We care about this. So first place is the Chelsea FC. What a surprise. Second place is Vitoria SC. Third is Fiorentina. Fourth is Legia Warszawa. Fifth is Lugano. Sixth is Shamrock Rovers. Seventh is Cercia Brugge. And eighth is Jagiellonia Bria. I didn't see the rest of it, so I said Bria. Okay, those are the teams that are currently qualified. Now the teams that are going to go into one playoff game is 9th Rapid Wien, 10th Apoel, 11th is Jurganen, 12th is Paphos, 13th is Ghent, 14th is Olympia, 15th is Heidenheim, 16th is Copenhagen, 17th place is Real Betis, 18th place is Panathinaikos, 19th place is Rech, 20th is Borach, 21st is Oranian, 22nd is Media Blazov, 23rd is Hearts, 24th is Istanbul Basektas, 25th is, oh yeah, those are the teams that are going to be qualified. I guess some of the teams that are big that are not qualified at the moment is Molde, Astana, the Kazakhstani side that played Chelsea today. Great place. SJK, Dynamo Minsk, and Lask as well too. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Chelsea did win as well today against in Kazakhstan. That was an interesting game playing in Kazakhstan. And last time that English team played Astana, the Kazakhstani side, was Manchester United, where Astana won 2-1 in Kazakhstan versus Manchester United in Europa League. So yeah, interesting stuff. Chelsea won today 3-1 against them, and they played their like third string players as well too. So it was interesting. But yes, look at down on the table with Real Betis. They're stinking right now. So
they did bring it. I don't even know if they were in qualifying spots before this week. They were
I don't think
very.
so. No.
but a lot of fans have been complaining about Pellegrini. Or yeah, Pellegrini, right?
Sure.
Um, they've been complaining about him in cup competitions, just like absolutely stinking it up every season. And he's good for them in the league, but they get eliminated early in almost all their cup competitions, and they're saying that you just can't put anything good together in those situations.
Yeah.
So hopefully he sorts it out because it's one of the few teams that has a decent ceiling and could really deal with one of the big boys.
It's true. The big boys. Okay. Well, the top goal scorers for Europa Conference League are currently first, Kenny, with 5 goals for Shamrock Rovers. Shout out to him. Tied with 5 is Palulu with 5 for Jagiellonio. And tied again is Christopher Nkunku with 5 goals for Chelsea. And then second top goal scorers is Denke with 4 goals for Celta Brugge. And then 2 other ones that are tied with him is Pantovic with 4 goals for TSC and João Felix with 4 goals for Chelsea. All right, well, that was the Europa Conference League and European competitions. But now let us get into our favorite time of the week, which is indeed the football memes of the weeks. And yes, this is brought to you by Rival Banters, where we talk about the top football memes of the football world going on right now. So yes, the first one is indeed about the Manchester Derby that's going to happen this Sunday, and I'm excited for it. So let's see it. So they posted on the Twitter, both teams said hashtag a City United, with City and United together. And then someone tweeted back at this, replied saying, "We are both shit." Then that was a Man City fan as well too. Thank you, mate, for saying that. All right. Next meme is indeed about English banter. So yes, okay, what am I doing? Yes. So the meme, let us see it. It is a picture of a young lad with the back of his shirt saying Wenka, number 47. And that's, I guess, his last name. And the caption says, "Imagine scoring a last minute winner," and the commentator just belts that out. And then he replied crying emoji as well too. So imagine you're there, your last name is known for generations, and it's like he jumps up the sideline, he goes up, Wanka! Wanka! He scores in the match last minute of the game! Wanka just absolutely belted it in. What a bloody goal from Wanka. Yeah, that would be amazing. So yep, shout out to Wanka. All right. Next meme, and thank you, Anthony, for being the lovely meme of the show. So, next meme is in debate about the Premier League, and it's about the 12th place, 13th place, and 14th place in the Premier League. And it is Newcastle United, the Manchester United, and West Ham United. And the caption says, "The United family." Shout out to all those teams being united with each other. Love that stuff. All right, well, that was indeed the football memes of the week. And now we're going on to something that's very fun right now, and I'm going to play along with Paul. So yes, it is indeed the welcome everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz, where we have a football quiz about everything football related. So let me go ahead and say the rules.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football. So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Okay, well, yes. Paulinho, are you ready? This is about the FIFA 2022 World Cup. We had to say something World Cup related after we heard about all the World Cup stuff. Are you ready, mate?
Sure.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, the first question. Okay, there you go. First question. Which manager used all 26 players in his squad in the World Cup? Was it Didier Deschamps, Tite, Felix Sanchez, or Luis Enrique? We have 10 seconds. Deschamps, Tite, Felix Sanchez, or Luis Enrique? I'm going to go ahead and say
I'll say Deschamps.
Tite. Eh?
I will say Deschamps.
You're saying Deschamps? Okay. The correct answer is indeed. Oh! I didn't even know who Tete was. I thought he was Portuguese. But yes, the correct answer is indeed not Felix Sanchez. Where's the incorrect button? Noise. Boom. It is not Luis Enrique. It is not Didier Deschamps. Which means it is Tite. So yes.
Who did he coach?
Eh?
Who did he coach?
Tite even used the Brazilian's third choice goalkeeper, Berretten. Somebody came on for the last 10 minutes of the last 16 a game against North Korea. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out Tite. Love that. All right. 1-0 for me. Shades. Okay. Next, number 2. Which of these teams had a player who scored in all 3 of their group games? Was it Netherlands, France, Morocco, or Argentina? You have 10 seconds. I believe it is Morocco.
Pretty sure it's Netherlands. I think Gakpo did, right?
Hakpo? Oh, I don't know. Correct answer is indeed. Wow, Mr. Dutch right here. The correct answer is indeed not France, not Kylian Mbappe. Wait, I have to press the button now since I said it. It is not Argentina. It is not Morocco. It is indeed Mr. Polino, as you said. Netherlands with Cody Hakpo scoring in Netherlands group games against Senegal, Ecuador, and Qatar. Lovely stuff. Yes. 1-1. Next match. Number 3. Next match. Love that. Number 3. Only one World Cup final has featured more goals than the 6 we saw this year's final. Which one was it? Was it 1938, 1958, 1966, or 1986? Was it 38, 58, 66, or 86? You have 10 seconds. I'm going ahead and say.
Which was 66.
I'm going to say what was on my mind. I'm saying 58, but.
I thought 66 was Germany, England. I think 4-3. I don't know.
Well, it is not indeed Paulinho, 1938. That mate, I will tell you that. It is not indeed 1966.
Mm.
It is not 1986 either. It is indeed 1958, where Brazil won that match 5-2 with 17-year-old Pele scoring twice.
Oh. It's not very nice.
I know, Mr. Pele. What the hell, man? All right, well, it is indeed 2-1 for Mr.
Go on,
Shen.
man.
I know. All right. Question number. I think this is number 4. Yeah. Which team received the most yellow cards? It was 17. Was it Morocco, Netherlands, Argentina, or Saudi Arabia? That's so funny. You have 10 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and say Argentina.
I'm pretty sure it was the Netherlands.
Was it? Okay. Correct answer is indeed. I'll tell you what second place was for this. It was Saudi Arabia, but they are incorrect. Correct answer was not Morocco.
Oh, really?
It's between Netherlands and Argentina. Paulinho? Sorry, mate. Did Argentina.
Stop. They did play more games. Sure enough.
I just thought of like Argentina and like their fighting spirit, so I was like, why not? All right, it is currently I believe it is 3-1 for me. So yeah, I'm gonna just do this. Next one. This is gonna be 2
points.
points. Yes, double points.
100
Next
points.
Yes, 100 points for this next one. Why not? Okay. Yeah, final question. How many of the 5 African countries in the tournament were managed by African managers? Was it 1, 3, 4, or 5? You have 10 seconds. I'm going to guess 3.
We'll guess 4 then.
Okay. Music is going, so I have to wait. Correct answer was indeed. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this since
Was it 5?
yes, it was 5 actually. All 5. Roberto Song for Cameroon, Ghana, Morocco, Senegal, and Tunisia. Yeah. So yeah, we did get it. We didn't
Good
get
for
it
them.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
we'll do another sudden death one. Ready? Which
Sure.
team wore 3 different shirts in the tournament? Ooh, was it France, Canada, Japan, or Belgium? You have 10 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and say Japan.
I'll say
I think
Belgium.
they,
I want to say
think-
Belgium.
okay. I think Japan had a cool sunset, but I might be wrong.
Because Belgium wore like light blue, red, and what's the other one again? Is it
I've
black?
Not gonna lie. I already pressed the answer, and you're already chatting. It is Canada. They played 3 games, lost 3 games, and did in all 3 different shirts. That's so
There we
mean.
go.
That's
They
so
filled their country with sadness 3 different
Fashion.
ways.
sadness and fashion.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Let's try this. Our hardest. There were only 2
Fine.
own goals in the tournament. Which team conceded the first of them? So which team conceded the first own goal? Was it Argentina, Germany, Morocco, or Portugal? You have 10 seconds. I'll let you go first.
I actually don't know this one.
Here, actually, I'll give you
I
2.
don't think it was Portugal. I'm gonna say Germany, right?
All right,
Yeah,
and
let's say Germany.
pick another team, because
What was the other one?
Argentina, Germany, Morocco, Portugal.
Oh, it wasn't Argentina. Argentina. Give me Germany, Morocco. Screw it.
I'm gonna go Argentina, Portugal. I was gonna say Portugal as well too.
Oh, you're gonna say Portugal? Okay. You might be.
So,
I only remember the goals they scored.
correct answer of this and the winner of the show is indeed.
You're
Where's
right
the
with
drum?
Portugal.
Where's the huh?
I think you might be right with Portugal.
About that, mate. I need a drum roll. So, the correct answer of this, the winner with 100 points, is indeed Mr. Polino. Congratulations. It is Morocco with defender Nouf Aldegaard scored an own goal in a group match against
Okay.
Canada.
Well, I lost, but 100-point question is all that matters. Let's be honest, guys. I beat you by almost 100 points. It's kind of sad.
Same. Okay. Well,
I
yes.
mean, I got the first two options, so I'll take it. You know, a win's a win. Yeah. Laugh out loud. Live, laugh, love. You gotta be positive in life. You know, live, laugh, love. That's my message to everyone.
Trophy.
Thank you for the trophy. Yeah. Good night.
Okay. Okay, lovely stuff. Okay, well, everybody, thank you so much for enjoying and watching the show. Thank you for watching on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, else you watch it on Instagram stuff. Fun. We're very fun here, mate. Okay, well, to Polino, thank you for watching as well and staying on here and doing great stuff.
Thank you for having me, host.
Nice to have you win something this week, right?
Yeah, it was about time.
I can't relate. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share it. Because without sharing it, how else are you gonna know that Elvich is an absolute unit of a man that scores and does stuff. And I don't know what stuff he does, but he does stuff. Everybody, thank you for watching. Love you all. And can't wait till next week and this weekend. More football to come. And as we say in the show, in 3, 2, 1.
One love
Football.
football.
Thank you guys for watching and bye.